Have you ever felt like the entire world was against you? Like every step you take is met with resistance? Have you ever wondered why, no matter how hard you try, the attacks just keep coming from all sides? People, circumstances, even your own thoughts. In this video, we're going to dive deep into what it truly means to be a chosen one, and why the battles you face aren't just ordinary struggles. They are spiritual, powerful, and targeted directly at you. What if I told you that every challenge, every obstacle, every subtle attack is a sign that you're on the right path? That your very existence disrupts the darkness around you, and that's why the enemy is working overtime to bring you down. But here's the truth. You were made for this. You are stronger than they think, more powerful than even you realize. And by the end of this video, you'll understand how to turn every attack into a point of power, how to rise above, and most importantly, how to stay firm in your purpose. Stay with me till the end, and make sure to drop a comment below about what resonated with you. Let me know if you've faced these same battles and how you're rising above them. Together, we're going to unlock the keys to your victory and reclaim the power that has always been yours. The enemy is coming for you, chosen one. But you already knew this day would come. It's not a surprise. The warning signs have been there all along. The tension in the air is unmistakable now, and there's no room left for illusions. You were aware that you'd be a target the moment you stepped into your calling. And now, the inevitable confrontation is upon you. They won't attack you openly or boldly, no. They'll come subtly from every angle imaginable. Like a slow-moving storm, they'll use circumstances, familiar faces, and small daily pressures to test your resolve. On the surface, it will all seem random, almost insignificant. But deep down, you will sense the truth. The forces aligned against you are moving strategically, and what's at stake is far greater than anything visible. The darkness they represent is deeply unsettled by your light, your mission, and the divine power you carry within. They are coming because they fear what you possess. The brilliance of your purpose terrifies them. But let this be clear. They cannot defeat what has been divinely ordained. The truth is, you were prepared for this very moment. Every hardship you endured, every tear you shed, every moment you rose after falling, it was all molding you into the warrior you are today. They cannot comprehend your strength because it doesn't come from what is seen, but from the eternal spirit that God placed within you. Your power flows from a higher source, one that transcends this earthly realm. Understand this. They fear your perseverance. They aim to destabilize you by creating doubt, confusion, and exhaustion. They think that by chipping away at you piece by piece, you'll crumble. But what they don't realize is that your spirit has already been fortified through battle after battle. Every scar you bear is not a mark of defeat, but a symbol of the lessons you've learned, the wisdom you've gained, and the resilience you've built. The chosen ones do not walk into battles unprepared. Everything you have gone through was part of a divine strategy, a refining process to equip you for this exact moment. Yes, the attacks will grow more cunning, more subtle. The enemy will not face you directly, but will try to invade your mind, stirring doubts and fears from within. He will use distractions, people, and circumstances that look innocent, but are laced with spiritual poison. He will attempt to undermine your sense of purpose, making you question your identity as a chosen one. But here's the truth. He is terrified of what you already know deep within: your power, your mission, and your connection to God. Let me tell you something, Then they scan you since they want to make you doubt yourself, because they know that doubt is the only weapon they can use against you. If they can get you to question your path, they believe they can weaken your resolve. But here's where they're mistaken. The very fact that they're attacking you is proof of your significance. The attacks are not signs of weakness, but confirmations of your power. Remember this, chosen one. You were never alone, and you never will be. Even in moments of isolation, when it feels like the world is stacked against you, know that this solitude was necessary. It wasn't a punishment. It was a preparation. In the quiet moments of your journey, you discovered the strength of your own spirit. You learned how to walk alone, not in weakness, but in power. What they thought would break you has only refined you, making you stronger, more resilient, and unshakable. Your strength, chosen one, does not come from the physical world. It comes from the spiritual realm, from your connection to the divine. They will attack with earthly weapons: fear, manipulation, and deceit. But you must understand that these are powerless against the truth you carry within. Your spiritual connection is too deep, too solid to be severed by their tricks. The enemy will try to exhaust you. He knows he cannot win in a direct battle, so he will drain your energy with countless small distractions, trying to wear you down. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. Exhaustion is not defeat. It is proof that you are fighting. It is a temporary condition, not a final outcome, and every time you feel the weight of the fight, remember, victory is eternal. The battle may be fierce, but your endurance, your resilience is unmatched. The solitude you felt was not your weakness, but your greatest strength. In the silence, you learn to listen to your inner voice, to hear the whispers of divine wisdom guiding you. While the world is distracted by chaos, you, chosen one, have learned the art of walking in peace. You have mastered the strength that comes from within. This is what they cannot understand, and this is why they fear you. Your intuition is your greatest gift. It illuminates the path before you, showing you dangers before they even appear. Trust that inner voice, even when everything around you feels uncertain. Your intuition is the divine's way of guiding you through the unseen. They will try to make you doubt your instincts, but deep down, you already know what's coming. Trust it. Lean into it. There is a legion of protectors surrounding you. Even when you feel like the world is against you, spiritual forces are fighting on your behalf. You are never alone. The enemy wants you to forget this truth, because he knows that if he can separate you from your divine support, he can weaken you. But you must stand firm. Your faith is your shield, your words are your sword, and your spirit is your greatest weapon. They may think they have you cornered, but they've underestimated you. What they don't realize is that you were never fighting alone. Victory is not just possible, it's inevitable. Your faith, your strength, your resilience, they are far greater than any attack they could ever launch against you. They face you, chosen one, thinking they can break you, but you know better. You stand, head high, turning every attack into a point of power. The silence that surrounds you is not an empty void. It is a sacred preparation. In the quiet moments, when it seems as if nothing is happening, the greatest battles are being won. They want you to believe that your prayers are unheard, that your efforts are going unnoticed. But you know the truth. What is happening in the unseen is far more powerful than what the physical world can perceive. Silence is where the seeds of victory are planted. The enemy tries to discourage you by using this silence to make you feel as though your actions are in vain. But nothing could be further from the truth. In the silence, the soil is being turned. The roots of your faith are deepening, and soon the fruits will be visible for all to see. Divine timing is not human timing, and as a chosen one, you know that every moment of waiting is a part of the process. The seeds of faith you have sown are growing, even when your eyes cannot yet perceive it. This is why the enemy uses silence against you, to make you give up before you see the harvest. But chosen one, don't be fooled by the apparent void. There is intense movement happening in realms beyond what your senses can detect. Soon, all that has been hidden will manifest in the physical world, and it will be clear that every trial, every quiet moment, was a part of your divine preparation. The battlefield is not just around you, but within you. The greatest fight is within the mind. The enemy knows this well and will use every weapon he has, fear, doubt, despair, to turn your own thoughts and emotions against you. But you must not let your heart become a battleground for these lies. Guard your mind as the sacred terrain that it is. Align your thoughts with the truth you've been called to. And remember, you are chosen for a reason, and nothing can change that. The persistence of the chosen ones is their greatest weapon. The enemy knows that as long as you keep moving forward, he cannot win. His goal is to make you give up, to stop in your tracks, because that is the only way he can truly defeat you. But you, chosen one, have a power far beyond his reach. You rise every time you fall. You've been knocked down before, but each time you've stood up stronger, more determined, and this time will be no different. They will throw everything they have at you, trying to exhaust you, to make you feel as though it's not worth continuing. But it is exactly in those moments that your persistence must shine brightest. Keep going, even when everything seems lost. Keep moving forward, because victory is not for those who never fall, but for those who never give up. Every struggle has been a forge, refining you, strengthening you. What the enemy intended to use against you has only made you more powerful. Your pain has been transformed into power, and now every scar you carry is a symbol of triumph. You've learned from every battle, and now you are more prepared than ever. They think they can bring you down with the same weapons they used in the past, but you've already overcome those battles. You are stronger than they can imagine. And remember this, your fight is not just for you. Every victory you achieve is a path cleared for others who follow. There are those who will find freedom, healing, and restoration because of your resistance. Your mission is not just personal, it is collective. You are a leader, even without realizing it, guiding a spiritual revolution that will impact many. That's why the attacks are so intense, because they know that stopping you would prevent countless others from being freed. But they can't stop you, because you carry a resilience that cannot be broken. The weight you feel, the pressure that seems unbearable, is not a sign of defeat. It is the shaping of your resilience. Every challenge is preparing you for something greater, something beyond what you can yet see. The enemy underestimates the strength you've gained from every burden you've carried. What they meant to crush you is only forging you into someone unbreakable. They judge you by the physical, by what they can see, but they don't understand that your true strength comes from within. Your spirit is unbreakable. The chosen one's strength doesn't reveal itself in times of peace, but in the heart of the storm. And you, chosen one, are standing in the storm, unshaken. Every blow they strike only strengthens your resolve, because you know that your mission is greater than any adversity. The enemy's most dangerous weapon is doubt. When he cannot destroy you physically, he tries to make you doubt yourself, your mission, your purpose. He wants to plant seeds of uncertainty, to make you question every step you've taken. But doubt is an illusion. It has no real power unless you allow it to take root. And you, chosen one, have already risen beyond that. Your confidence is not in your circumstances, but in the divine calling placed upon your life. Isolation is not punishment, it is preparation. You felt alone, misunderstood, as if no one around you could comprehend the journey you're on. But that isolation was necessary to strengthen your connection to the spiritual. In the silence, in the moments when it seemed like the world couldn't understand you, you found your true strength. What the enemy sees as weakness, you know to be power. Fear is their last resort. When all other attacks fail, they try to paralyze you with fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of loss, fear of failure, but fear no longer controls you. You've faced your worst fears already, and you're still standing. Fear is the final attempt of an enemy who knows he's losing. You've overcome fear before, and now it holds no power over you. Your persistence is what defines you. It's not about never falling, it's about always rising. They think they can take you down with exhaustion, with adversity. But your greatest strength is that you keep going, no matter what. As long as you continue moving forward, nothing can stop you. Your journey is about more than your own victory. Every battle you win is a liberation for others, breaking chains and opening paths for those who come after you. You are a trailblazer, and the enemy knows that. That's why the attack is so fierce. But your victory is not just yours, it is collective. You are preparing the ground for others to walk with freedom. Chosen one, you are the light that breaks through the darkness. The enemy tries to extinguish this light, but it cannot be dimmed because it comes from a source far beyond his reach. Your light is invincible. Keep shining even when the darkness feels overwhelming, because your purpose is to bring light where there is none. And now you are ready. The silence you've faced was never inaction. It was divine preparation. Forces are moving in your favor, and soon all will be revealed. The greatest victories are born in these moments of stillness. Don't be deceived by the calm. A storm of power is coming, and it will change everything. Your mission is just beginning. Victory is already written for you. Keep moving forward, chosen one. Victory is inevitable.